Okay. Okay, just a minute. Let's first connect and see what you're feeling, because you text me that you had two rough days, very difficult. That
Yes,
you felt very bad.
I I felt extremely bad
Can
because
you? Yeah, yeah.
my landlord that I had to leave the house. He
Mm-hmm.
came with two other persons to intimidate me,
Yeah.
and I'm handicapped. Happily, I took a man of the law, but he aggressed the man of the law also, and I'm crushed because he humiliated me. He made me feel like I was nothing, even a piece of shit,
Okay,
and I couldn't defend myself.
I understand.
And I
So
have problems with other people too, but what?
yeah, let's first see how you're feeling right now. Could you check in and tell me how are you? Just check how you're doing.
I feel some hate against him.
Okay.
I have pain in my stomach, in my chest,
Yeah.
and I'm afraid. He made me be afraid. It was very menacing. And
Yeah.
at the end, he said he is not happy, even if I got everything was okay. And the man of the door, he said everything is perfect for a house in which somebody lives for 10 years because I did a lot of effort and I put a lot of money in it.
Mm-hmm.
But he looked for something. He wanted something because he wanted me to give him money.
Yeah.
He's avaricious. I don't know how to say that. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't want to speak about him anymore because that I feel that it's like he is inside my skin, inside my body,
Okay.
inside my stomach, my heart.
Let's work
I,
with that.
I, I can see him aggressing me verbally and physically coming
I
more
understand.
closer to me.
Let's work with that so you feel better. So let's just leave him for a minute and just see how you're doing right now. Um, yeah, for example, your chakras. You say already that your solar plexus feels tight because you said your stomach is painful. How about your chest? How is your chest, your heart chakra?
It's very heavy, and my throat chakra is very, very, very heavy and like a knot. I have like a knot. And I
Yeah,
think it's because I couldn't express myself yesterday. He didn't let me speak.
yeah,
And I was afraid of him, and I was like a little child like that,
yeah.
try to explain.
So I want to ask you, this situation, is it familiar for you from your life, from your upbringing, or from any time?
Yes, yes, yes,
From
yes,
where? From what?
from my childhood.
Uh-huh. That in which situation you behaving? Was it like with your mother, or in which situation
With
you're
my
behaving?
mother and with my father, even if they, after that, they divorced.
Hmm. So you felt
And with
like
my father, I felt even worse than the panic. Now I'll tell you something, but my heart is full of pain. My father, I ran to him from my mother when I was 16 years and a half, and he abused me physically. He put his tongue in my left ear. He went on me. He put his hand on my chest, and then he was all over me, and I was like panicky. I couldn't move. I couldn't think. I think my astral body left my physical body because I don't remember well. Happily, my grandmother came because the phone rang, and he stopped. He didn't do it.
mhm.
But I ran
When you
like
connect
a
to this feeling right now, what do you feel inside
fear, 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 fear.
And when you connect to what happened
And
with the yeah
I need to do
yeah I understand.
the hands like that.
Yeah, to protect yourself. And when you connect to what happened with the landlord, was it a similar sensation?
Yes,
Like you are you cannot do anything. Yeah,
yes.
like you cannot. Yeah, like you're frozen.
Reply.
Yeah.
Yes, like I'm frozen, like I'm stoned.
Hmm.
Even if now I'm an adult.
Yeah.
When I was a teenager, but now I'm an adult. And I
What
still
age?
can.
What age did it happen with your father?
16 years and a half.
Yeah. So yeah. So your body keeps the trauma.
Yes,
Do you, from what you remember in your life, did you have earlier kind of similar experiences?
yes, it was my uncle
The same,
who
like was sexual abuse or physical abuse?
physical abuse, like sexual, he wanted to kiss me and he put his mouth in my mouth. But
Hmm.
I didn't move, I stayed like that. And then he went and he said, kiss without a kiss. I was angry.
Hmm. And what age that was? Do you remember?
I don't know, 10 maybe.
Hmm. Yeah. And you feel that you frozen, like you reacted the same?
Yes, yes, yes. Now, when you say that, my heart is pumping, pumping very hard with fear.
Hmm. Yeah. And you told me that you're waking up with fear. I don't know if that
Yes,
exact same fear, but every morning.
but I think it's the exact the same fear.
Mm.
Actually, I think I was afraid since I was a little child. My mother
All
used
10?
to beat me
Ah, from the beginning
uh,
almost.
from the beginning. My mother used to beat me, my father the same. They shouted at me. I
Hmm.
told you that my mother wanted to abort me when I was 4 months and a half in uterus, like
Hmm.
a fetus.
Yeah,
And you told me that the fetus can feel what's happening
of
if the
course,
mother is agitated or she
of
wants to
course,
do something harm or
of course. The fetus is alive, is a human being. Is not a human being,
then.
is a fetus being, you know. But it's completely connected and communicated. Completely.
But you know what? I
Hmm.
think when I was 4 months and a half in my mother uterus, when I was a fetus, I think when she wanted to abort me, that I wanted to go back to pre-spirit.
Yeah. So maybe we can connect 1 minute if it's okay with you.
Yes,
If you say to yourself, "I'm free spirit," what kind of experience is that? Can you try?
yes. Do I have it? Do I have to do it with my eyes open or closed?
Normally, close is easier, but whatever works for you.
And I say, I'm a
I'm a,
free spirit.
I'm a free spirit. Before I came to become a human being.
I'm a free. No, I say it in my mind.
Yeah, yeah, same in mind.
My heart is calming down. I see beautiful lights, beautiful, all over the places.
Mm.
It's my heart is happy, it's joyful,
Yeah.
and it's
Okay.
like it's infinite, infinite, something infinite.
Yeah. Beautiful.
But I have conscious of me. I don't know how to say that.
Yeah, you're aware of you while you're feeling all those feelings. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
That's Yeah. Okay. And as you are a free spirit, do you have a sense what pulls you, gravitates you into become a human again? Do you have any sense? Why you didn't
I
stay like this? Why you came? Not a
it's
thought, an intuition or feeling.
intuition. The intuition is that I had no choice.
Mm.
I had to do it, and that I didn't want to do it because I knew it was be very, very hard, and I was not sure that I would survive and accomplish my mission in life. I need some water for it. I'm happy now that I stick with you. I feel better.
Wonderful. Okay, so just a
You
minute.
know,
Yeah, tell me, please.
here in Paris for 2 days, and it's going to last longer, it's 36 degrees
Wow,
Celsius degrees. It's
wow,
horrible.
very
It's
hot.
horrible. Yes,
Yeah,
happily that I have a portable um, air
ventilator,
conditioning.
air condition.
No, oh no, ventilator doesn't do anything.
Yeah, yeah, um, yeah. It's crazy. You know?
Mm.
And as it gets worse, so we all putting air conditioning, and then the motor is outside, taking all the hot air from there and bringing cold air. So more heat come out, so we can survive inside. And like this, the temperature goes up, and more heat goes out, even more temperature goes up, more heat. Yeah,
I didn't understand. Could you please repeat?
yeah, of course,
More.
of course. When we all put ventilator. Sorry, we all put air conditioning
Yes,
because it gets so hot. But the air conditioning, what they do, they take the hot air out of the room and they put
yes,
in cold air, so we feel comfortable. Yeah.
yes.
But the hot air goes to the environment, of course, you know.
Oh, yes, I
And
see.
then there is more heat, and then we have to make the temperature even colder, and then more heat goes out.
So it's bad for the planet.
Yeah, I mean the planet will survive, humanity will not. That's
You s- you sure of that?
it looks like it, you know. That's what humanity is doing to itself. Unless there'll be a change, you know. That's what we continuously do. You know, it's
Me, me,
yeah.
may I contradict you?
Of course, I love anything you say. I love.
I am very positive that the humanity, like the people who interest themselves in spiritual world and the chakras and energy and healing through energy, I'm sure they are more and more and more and more. And at the end, there will be more than the guys who want to destroy the planet. And it's them that they will win. I'm sure of that. The humanity, but a good humanity will win.
I
A very
I
good.
I prostrate to your words. Prostrate to your words, and I say Amen.
Mm.
That's all. That's all what I can say. Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank.
you do your part, I do my part, and let's hope that for the future generation, that's what will happen. You know.
May I do a bad joke?
Yeah.
You said Amen,
Yeah.
and I said, then I'm God.
And then you say what?
I am God.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't get that one. Anyway, let's continue.
You didn't get it?
No, but let's continue because we're recording, so
Okay. Yes.
let's continue. Maybe the people who listen to it got it, so that's already okay. Later you can explain more. Okay, but let's leave it now.
Okay.
So okay. Yes, so we were in the experience that you felt that you had no choice to come here. You had to come here. Yeah. Okay. So actually, all your life, from what I know what you told me, it's been very, very hard. A lot of struggle.
Yeah.
A lot of struggle. But that spirit that was that was free spirit is in you, because all the time you're aware of your spiritual being. Is that true?
Yes.
That's why you follow
Not,
different teachers.
yes, but not always, from time to time.
Okay. Why do you do it? Why do you follow teachers?
Because since I was since I was a little girl, and my mother sent me run and run to pick things, to do things, to I was on the street and I looked around and I said, what am I doing in this world? So I was very little when I put myself this question. I'm not from here.
It's true. You're not from here. I'm also not from here, but we are here. I don't know if anybody is from here. We all came here to do some lesson and to continue our journey. Yeah. I don't know if anyone is from here, but I don't know if anyone is from anywhere, because we come from nothing. We just going places that we need to, like universities. This is
Yeah,
quite a harsh university here, but we had to go here because we didn't do our homework. Yeah.
yeah.
So we've been sent here to learn, to do more teaching. Um, okay.
And
So
and
one minute.
so
Yeah. Sorry.
and so we continue to reincarnate, and then the people are more and more on the planet
Yeah.
because of that.
Yeah. So
You
now it's
said,
your chance and my chance to stop this cycle, to realize the truth, and bye bye. We don't do this kind of reincarnation cycle, samsara anymore. It's enough.
like,
Because it brings a lot of suffering. I know. There's a lot of suffering. It's not fun to be a human being, or not always at least. Yeah.
we
And if
are
it's
like
not,
a,
yeah,
we are like a rat on a wheel.
not exactly, because we're going spiraling. We're getting better. The rat doesn't go out, only die maybe, but doesn't go out. And we go out. Okay, so let's continue because, okay, so now you enter to your body from a free spirit that felt very good but had no choice, and then you came in and you suffer. And what you told me about what happened even just yesterday is suffering. Continue to suffer. And from what you tell me, so those experience of early childhood with your mother, with your father, is really very deep in your system, in your physical body and your psyche. So it wakes you up every morning, and you need to take a lot of medication and different substance to suppress those difficult psychological, emotional, conditioning that are coming up. Yeah. So what we try to do here in this session is to help you, I don't know if get rid of it, but work with it better, so it will not be so powerful and will not take you out of balance. 1 minute, 1 minute. And also to understand that your external world, a lot of it is your internal world. Yeah. So we cannot only say that the landlord is outside, and the mother is outside, and the father is outside. Something is also inside. Yeah. So our work is also to change the internal environment so the external experience will change. Yeah. Not only to prevent that there will not be any more external experiences that are very bad. Okay. So let's see how we can change the internal environment. You wanted to say something?
I'm very sorry, Yair, but I forgot what I wanted.
It's okay. It's
I
okay.
told you I have memory loss because
Don't
of
worry
the
about
heavy
it. It's
medication.
okay. It's okay.
Or maybe I have an Alzheimer.
Doesn't matter. So, okay. So let's just a minute. Let's see where we continue. Yeah. For any given moment, you have the possibility to balance your system so you feel pretty good in any given moment. Okay. Right now, your energy is not very balanced because all the trauma that happened to you just in the last 2 days. But let's first of all balance right now, okay? So you feel better. Now, from my later experience in meditation, what I understood is that the chakras, yeah, are not personal chakras. Yeah, they are representation of a quality that is universal. Okay, that's why we say the heart chakra is the love of the universe. The mind is the mind of the creator. The second chakra is, let's say, the power and the womb of creation. Okay? So when we connect to a chakra, let's try to connect to it in that perspective. Yeah, so we're synchronizing with the power, with the quality that is everywhere. And by then, it will help us a lot. Because it's different than if I'm, as an ego person, I'm balancing my heart chakra. It's very limited. But if I understand that I am infinite being and I'm allowing my heart chakra to harmonize with the heart chakra of creation or the power of love, then it's very powerful and very transformational. Let's do it, okay?
Okay.
Good. So when I look at your energy right now, it's very, very dispersed, yeah? It's like everywhere going. It's not like boom, 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 yeah? So we have to allow it, invite it to come back to harmony. So let's start,
Yair,
yeah?
Yair,
Yeah, yeah.
I, I feel like there is zigzagging energy,
Yeah,
like aggressive
let me
zigzagging.
just close here because we have now, because it's a bit hot, there are cicada, you know cicada, that insect that made a lot of noise when it's hot. Zzz. Anyway,
Mm.
so yeah, zigzag, exactly that. The zigzag is exactly that feeling that when the energy coming out of its place, there's no balance. So let's first of all surrender. Okay, let's invite humbleness. So I'm inviting harmony, you know, or we can say even more, I'm humbly inviting harmony to come and harmonize my whole system.
I feel that my muscles start to relax a little bit. Like I would like to lay down. And I feel like I would like you know,
To stretch.
stretch, to stretch. Yes.
Go, go. Stretch, of course.
Thank you.
Okay? So continue with this, because all this reaction you're reporting is exactly because of that, because the energy start to harmonize. So you get, in a way, positive sensations starting to move inside you.
Will you please,
Sorry?
will you please remember me what I should say?
Yeah? I'm inviting harmony to my whole body.
I feel my heart chakra, my heart, in my chest. I feel joy.
Amazing. So it's so beautiful how fast your system responds. let's do more. Okay, continue with that. Yeah, I'm inviting harmony into my whole body.
Now everything is so beautiful that I don't want to speak.
That you don't want what?
It's like I don't want to speak because it's so beautiful.
Yeah, that's okay. Just a minute. Stay with that. And it's obvious, I mean, I see very clearly that the energy is harmonizing completely. That's why it's so beautiful. But your chakras or the chakras are not powerful yet.
They are not what?
Powerful. Yeah. So it's more that your aura opened up and the energy of the body start to flow, but the centers of the chakras are not powerful.
I still have pain in my stomach and
Yeah, but the reason is that psychologically there is like a deficient, or self-identity. So let's strengthen that. See, because that's why, because of the inherent fear that you have inside, from all what you told me, it is deep inside. Um, Deep inside, like the system is not subconsciously, you're not allowing yourself to be in your power, or in power is not your power, in power, in full blossom. So let's try, and let's invite all the chakras to come to harmony and to come to power. I'm inviting all my chakras to harmonize and to become to take their power on or become powerful.
I see like light going from here to there, like some sort of a shower, but it's like light.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So let's focus specifically. Um, just a minute, because the chakras are more powerful now. They become more present. But let's try to connect to the second chakra below the navel, and let's say that the second chakra, or my second chakra, is completely in harmony and expressing perfectly its nature. So when you connect to the second chakra, invite it to harmonize with the power of the creation. The power that explodes a volcano, the power that the sun radiates so much power, so much light, the power of the oceans. So you're inviting your second chakra to synchronize with this basic energy of the creation.
Now it's funny. I cannot concentrate knowing that we decided that you'll put that on YouTube and the people will look at me.
But this is why now? Why now? Because
I don't
now
know
is nothing.
because
Yeah.
yes,
Tell me why. You don't know?
I I don't know. You know what? I thought today I realized I watched my mind and I realized that they are like one is they both have positive and negative thoughts.
When you say
But
they, what do you mean they?
I see my ego mind like
Yeah.
uh, two parts.
Okay.
One, one has more positive than negative thoughts.
Mhm.
The other one has more negative than positive thoughts.
Okay. Okay.
And I see like they do, but you know how they react?
Yeah.
Like Ollie and Hardy. You remember Laurel, Laurel and
Low and
Hardy,
hard.
Ollie,
Yeah. Mhm.
Ollie and Stanley.
Yeah. Yeah.
I noticed, I realized to watch my mind today,
Mhm.
and I realized that I put myself like obstacles.
Exactly.
And
Exactly. But
the
wait,
lit-
when you realize that, what do you do with that information?
I thought that I shouldn't take my mind so seriously when the panic comes.
Ideally, you
To
don't take it. You don't give it power at all. You only recognize. Oops, it's the mind, and then you let it go. Because when it's sort of bringing something serious, we give it a lot of attention. But in a way, there is no need for that. Because if you say, just a minute, if you say it's just a habit of the mind to behave like this, but I'm perfect, then it'll be easier for you. What do you want to say?
I kept my hand like this, so I remember Ollie. Ollie is my a little bit positive one, more positive one, and Stanley is a little bit more than the negative.
Mhm.
Don't know why I say to you that.
Yeah.
Because Ollie was more powerful, maybe.
Mhm. Okay. Still,
And from their quarrel, there are billions and billions of like buzzards of thoughts that come to me and overwhelm me and panic. I enter a panic that I cannot move,
yeah, I
cannot
understand.
act, and
I
I
understand.
cannot do meditation those
I
days when it's
understand.
like
I understand. It means that as early as you cut those voices, it'll be better for you. Yeah.
there are
Realizing
no voices, there are thoughts.
doesn't matter. Realizing that
Uh,
those thoughts has
it
no.
matters.
No,
It
I
matters.
understand. You're talking from psychiatric point of view, but yeah, but okay. But as early as you don't pay attention to them, it'll be easier for you not to go into, because it's easy when the mind brings something very very scary, that we react and then we start to protect itself. But there is
And
no need.
told
You have to very early to cut it as early as possible. Yeah, yeah,
and you told me that my mind can heal me or kill me.
that's true. That's true. But you have to
My
develop,
ego mind.
yeah, but you have to develop the awareness. This is the meditation, to develop awareness and to have a choice. Because in a way, when it starts to think in a negative way, you're not obligated to put all your attention there. You're not obligated, but you do it out of a habit, like addiction. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now I imagine all the people who will see this video, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel joy and love for them.
Mm. Beautiful. Do you want to tell them anything?
I think I'm speechless.
Okay. Maybe you can tell them from your experience, because you had very difficult experiences in your life, and you're here. You're a warrior, a survivor. You're here talking with me, and you're okay.
Okay,
So do you want to
I
talk something? If somebody that is now in a very difficult situation, maybe you can strengthen them. Maybe it's a teenager that going through something you described, with their family member, and you managed. You manage. You've been a a surgeon, dental surgeon, it's not easy to qualify. Okay, so you did a lot, and you managed beautifully. So that can give a lot of hope to other people.
Then I could tell them all the people that suffer of racism, of religious, I don't know what, all the people that suffer, even the serial killers, even the pedophiles, because that is what happened to them when they were children. They are actually ill, not ill. I mean, they don't remember themselves. That there is hope, I want to tell them.
Yeah. And from your experience, what is the main key for transformation? You know, let's say somebody now, let's say he's a pedophile and he is sitting watching this video in a prison, let's say.
Okay.
What can you tell them?
I would tell him to start a treatment with you, and the state should pay, yes,
Okay.
and to take courses with you,
Mm-hmm.
so everything will change, and the other prisoners will be better, and in the prison the atmosphere will be better,
Okay,
and even the guards will feel better.
you're right. But this is good. But until they do that, what internally they can look at and maybe modify in the way they think, in the way they are with themselves.
You don't say anything. May I say another bad joke?
No.
No, but I wanted to. Okay, okay, okay.
Okay.
I wanted to tell you that
Yeah.
when you said Amen, you said Amen to myself, me, myself, and I, that I'm the God. Don't you don't get it
No,
either?
I get it. Yeah, I get it. I said when I said amen to your words because they're very beautiful and and I hope they are stronger than what I expressed. You know, because I expressed maybe there is no hope, and you expressed there is hope. So I want to go with you, not with my mind. That's why I say amen. It's not to you, it's
I
not to
know,
me, this
I
attitude.
know, I know. It was a joke.
Okay. Sorry, on
I
jokes we don't
told you.
communicate very well, but that's okay.
Yes,
It
not at
doesn't.
all, not
It
at all.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We don't have
It
to communicate.
doesn't work,
That,
especially that I have dark humor.
that's okay. No
I
problem.
like dark humor.
But let's let. Okay. Anyway, I laugh. You
It's
know,
nice.
I like
Okay, I
to.
made you laugh. I
Yeah,
made you
yeah.
laugh.
You see, you
I
made me.
made you laugh.
Okay, so let's just continue. And just a minute. Just a minute. Yeah. So we were, you know, what I guided you is to connect to your second chakra and to feel that the second chakra is part of the power of the creation. Then we went off to another direction, but let's stay there. Yes, so what I'm asking you is to ask that the second chakra will harmonize with the creation. Yeah, that I'm inviting my second chakra to harmonize with the same power in creation. So the power of the explosion on the sun, the power of the mountain, the power of the waves. All that power also represents manifest in my second chakra below the navel, like a volcano.
I felt like a little energy vibrating a little bit up my spine.
Yeah, and
Not much.
there is power also coming forward from your second chakra, which is wonderful.
And you know,
Wait, because we can lose
okay.
direction. Just a minute. Okay. So let's just continue and let's invite your solar plexus also to harmonize with the power of creation. You just have to say, I'm inviting my solar plexus to harmonize with creation. That's it. You don't need to do anything else. Okay? And then let the heart, let's invite the heart to communicate with the creation, to harmonize and synchronize with creation. How is it for you? What are you feeling?
You know, after I feel that something is working for me, like this for the heart
Yeah,
chakra,
yeah.
after each time when something works for me, I need to sigh, like,
Very good.
and now I know when it works and when it doesn't work.
Very good. So the sigh is a sign for you. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Good. Do you get other sensation beside the sign that shows you that it's working better? Do you see color or do you have?
Yes, I see light color like everywhere and everywhere.
Okay. Good. Okay. So now suddenly I get an image of a guardian angel. Yeah. Above your head. Yeah. It's very beautiful. A beautiful energy that is to support you and love you. Yeah. I really see that. Okay. So this is a
It's
maybe you can connect to it as well because it's important that you know that you are not on your own.
yes,
What do you feeling when I tell you that I see that energy because I do see it.
I know you from 10 years now.
What do you
So what
feel?
do you want?
I want
What do
to
I?
ask you. I'm asking you. Are you aware of a guardian angel or like a positive energy that is with you? Are you aware of that?
Um, I'm aware only when I speak to my guardian angel.
Now, try now because I tell you now that I see a beautiful presence in your crown chakra. So I'm
But you know
asking
why?
why.
Because before we started this,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that's so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So before we started this,
This call, yeah, this session.
hi, hi, hello, thank you. Merci, mes anges gardiens. Thank you, my guardian angels. Before I started this, I called my guardian angels to help me with the treatment with you today.
Beautiful. And but are you aware of their presence? Can you feel it or see it?
When I think of my guardian angels,
Mm-hmm.
I see like light,
Mm-hmm.
also very nice light and enormous, and I feel warm in my heart.
Beautiful, perfect. So maybe you can invite the guardian angel to support you with that very old fear that you have, from all the abuse and the hardship that you went through as a little girl.
All of them,
Yeah. Or
since since I was
if you have a
inside the
favorite
womb.
one, whatever. Yeah.
No, but since I was in the womb of my mother,
Yeah. Yeah. Just ask to help, because it looks very big, difficult for your mind or your psyche to deal with it. So give it to the guardian angels, so they'll help you. How is it?
See, I say again, it's better. And you know what I did? I said when when I when I breathe in, I say, my guardian angels, please help me with those abuses. And when I expire, I tell them, please take all these abuses away from me.
Beautiful, very good.
And
Oh,
it's like light coming from in my body from all over the places, and then some energy going out, but everything stays light. I don't know how it comes.
amazing.
Only when I expire, it's like a blue smoke, and when I inspire white air, light.
Okay, so now I want to ask you, because you're very spiritual and very connected, very psychic, very connected. In the same time, there is a very heavy psychological burden on your mind.
And
That you,
physical, I am handicapped,
yeah, but
very,
I see
very
the
bad
psychological
handicap.
is more serious, or is more damageable, let's say. Yeah. So what I want to ask you, if you see a way that you can use this awareness of the angels, and the connection with the energy, to help you, when the fears start to bubble in your system, to calm it down.
But I have to remember, and there is no way one thought come and the whole bunch of buzzers immediately like that, suddenly. So I don't have time to ask them.
You have time, but maybe you ask them all the time.
Oh,
Maybe,
yes.
maybe every breath will be related to the divine, that you ask for help, that you ask from the angels, you ask from the creator, you ask for help, because you've been created by the creator, so he should take care of you. Yeah. But you have to allow God, or the creator, to take care of you. But
You,
God cannot go through your mind. If you um, prostrating to the mind, God has no access. Yeah.
may I tell you, I told you already that I don't know why it doesn't
Yeah,
make
when I
up
say God, you
with
don't
me.
connect.
And creator also. For me, is the infinite consciousness, love,
Perfect.
infinite consciousness, no, infinite consciousness, love, infinite mind, and infinite space.
Beautiful.
And the infinite mind and the infinite space are pervaded by the infinite consciousness, love.
Yes,
So that's
exactly.
how I see it.
Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't matter. You call it whatever works for you. It's still words, because what's important is the feeling, not the words. Yeah. If you don't want to call it like this, call it like that. Doesn't matter. Because underneath all these words, there is only silence. Yeah. So the words only leading to the silence, but they're not very important. So yeah, but most important here is that you manage to take all these symbols that coming by the words to help you deal with the fear. And because the burden of the fear is so intense, you need also to apply a lot of powerful, spiritual power. Otherwise, it's very difficult. Otherwise, you need to all the time depend on the drugs. And the drugs have side effects. And then they are addicting, and then it's not a good solution for a long time.
I know.
So, yeah.
My doctor told me that I need to break them down little by little, but I don't feel ready yet.
Yeah, yeah, I understand. But for that you need to really apply what we talked today, you know, and really start to intervene with the mind. Otherwise the mind just continue the same, the same, the same, the same. So you said that the thought comes so fast. Okay, let it come fast, but you see that it comes fast, and you see the other thoughts that coming afterwards. You see it. So you always have space between you, meaning the infinite consciousness, which is you, and the thought that just arising in that infinite consciousness. And you're not obligated to think it, remember. You're not obligated. You can say, sorry, we don't do it. I know it's not easy, because when it comes, the mind goes there immediately and tries to fight with it. But when you sit quietly, the system will relax. I know that when I start to meditate, if a thought comes, sometimes, like in your case, it's just to bring other thought and other thought. But then I just sit quietly, let it reduce its power, and then slowly it comes down.
But me, I cannot bear them. They are overwhelming. They crush
Mm.
me.
Mm.
They put me literally to the ground, physically and psychologically.
Yeah.
Don't do nothing. I just lay in bed with panic
That's why.
when they when
That's
they
why.
come.
That's why. That's why you cannot depend only on you. Yeah. You have to surrender to the higher consciousness and just invite that grace will support you more and more. But you have to really, because those thoughts are not 24/7. Every open space with no thought should be filled with grace, with positivity. You cannot afford to let the mind just randomly go like this and then boom, you get caught by a thought and then you're done. Yeah. Oops. Sorry, I have today to the exactly. We can talk later and communicate because there's another call now. Okay.
Okay,
So we'll connect. Okay. After the other call, I'll get in touch with you and we keep on. Okay, my
today,
dear. Yeah,
today.
maybe later today. I mean, I'm not. We don't do a Zoom call, but I'll write to you.
Okay,
Okay, my dear. So
okay.
much love
Thank
to
you,
you. I love you so much.
and me
And
too.
and you take care, huh?
Yes,
Take care of your
thank
mind.
you.
Don't let it be naughty.
Yes.
Okay. Have a beautiful day
Okay.
or beautiful
You
afternoon.
too. You too.
Bye.
Bye.